Alright, so this is my go at modifying, very basically, my Remington 870 shotgun. This is new to me. I got it used from a local classified section called Bayou Shooter. Got myself a little side saddle, a Forend for 870. I also have the buttstock coming in later on today, which I'll add to the end of the video. As always, let's do some safety checks. As you can see, weapon is empty. Orange. There are no shells. So the first thing I need to do is I need to remove the Forend off of this 870. Supposedly it's a very easy step. You just basically take the barrel off, and inside here is some like little wing tips in here. Depressing that will allow you to remove the entire assembly out the front. Alright, so they said from the half cock position, so don't have to be half cock, but inside here on this side is a little lever. Depress it, and what happens is you have the bolt come out. As you see, everything's coming out, but they did say it's gravity fed, so be very careful. This is also field stripping if you want to clean your shotgun a good ways better than what you already have. Like I said, I did buy this used. Do see like a little bit of rust in there, so I'll get to that. Other than that, it's supposed to be pretty easy. Okay, so in the Magpul 870 Forend box, you have the actual Forend piece, and you have like a little wrench to take off the old one. Looks pretty simple. Just gonna pop this in here and unscrew it. Slides out pretty easy. Main advantage of this is you actually have M-lock mounting on here, which will be beneficial, you know, as far as when to add like tactical accessories on the sides and whatnot. But looks pretty like just pretty easy slide in, slide out. Alright, still orientation of this. As you can see, this is going to catch your hand when you need to rack the slide and chamber around. So what we're going to do is going to slide this in here. Make sure you pay attention to these parts in here to make sure everything lines up good. It should go all the way in, as you can see. We're going to start hand threading this portion right here. And then use the tool they provided to you to go back to screwing it in there. Don't rush this step. You don't want to cross thread nothing. Just take your time. So guys, it takes as long as you want to take. Nice and hand tight. So now we have the Forend that is now been swapped over from the OEM to that. Now we need to work on reassembly of the Forend to the receiver of the shotgun. One thing you have to do is start it going. And just remember, there's gravity involved. You don't want to mess this up. Just take your time. Make sure everything's up there nice and neat. There are some stops in here. You have a right and left ear in here. Okay, so now that we have the Forend and we have the ejector and everything all put back in the gun, we're going to have to put the barrel back on, which is very easy. Same way it came off, go back in. Just be careful. Okay, do a function check, make sure it cycles fine. Safety's on, does not fire. Safety off, again. Alright, now we're going to do the side saddle. Everything I got here was from eBay. This still had pretty good reviews, so that's why I went with this one. This is aluminum and polymer at the same time. This just pretty much bolts into your shotgun by removing your pins, and then we're gonna just attach them. This did actually come with instructions. Of course, make sure it's unloaded. The ejection port is facing up, and you're gonna use the 1/4 inch by 28 by 1.5 screw supplied washer to push out the pin. Anyways, let's see what we got going on. This is a little multi-tool I got for my rifles a while back, but it's got like a little pin on here and stuff like that. A little AR tool. So, using the pin's coming out. This is the first pin. Looks like I need to remove this top piece from the bottom piece and separate them. Alright, so using my punch tool that came with, I want to say I got this from Amazon, all kind of bits on here, good for ARs and whatnot. Punched out the 2 pins that were here holding it together. I unscrewed the side saddle top piece from the plate, which allowed me to, using a washer and some screws that came with, supplied with it, I had to screw these down through and make sure it connected to the plate. It says to make sure it's snug, but not too snug because it's going to affect your actual shotgun. What I need to do now is I'm going to attach the side saddle to actually onto the mounting plate. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm using the supply tools to re-screw the Allens on the actual mounting plate that went to the shotgun. Again, this is going to be hand tightened. I'm not going crazy with this. I don't have any Loctite, so I'm just going to hand tighten everything, make sure everything's good to go. And then I'll do a function check to make sure the actual shotgun still cycles and goes like normal. And the only thing I have left now, it would be the buttstock, which should be here sometime in the next hour. So far, we've got the side saddle mounted. We have the Magpul Forend for this 870, and all we're doing now is waiting for the actual buttstock to come in, which will be soon. I'll add that too. All right, we got the last piece here. This is the Magpul SGA stock for Remington 870. Also, same seller on eBay. All right, so what I need to do is on the back of the buttstock, there's 2 screws in here to take this off, and one in the middle. Let's remove the whole buttstock. And we're going to install the Magpul. Has adjustable, and these are the pieces go for it. So fairly easy. First screw. Second screw, like some deck screws. Let's pop this off. You can see you got 1 screw in the middle. It's a flat screw. And just like that, the entire buttstock comes off the 870. Alright, installation, they said it's fairly simple. We're going to use this metal bracket in here. Nope, just plastic. I use the provided with Loctite on there, flat screw. It's going to cover up the old screw mark. Alright, so this looks like a T30 bit will fit that real good. Once you have a little plastic piece to put on there, it's going to go towards you. It's going to rest in there real good, make it flush. That's going to help seal it up. Just line it up, screw it down. Alright, so now we have it all the way hand tightened. Pretty snug in there. There's no gaps. I'm going to use this little rubber piece that came with it, and we're going to shove it into here. Being careful as possible, because you don't want to obviously mess it up if I'm doing it wrong, or you want to get back in there. So this keeps all the grime out of there and whatnot. Okay, so after you got these rubber pieces in here, to adjust the stock, you take off the screw right here. You're going to pull this all out, and you're going to add your spacers how you want it, and just tighten it back up. So this was a stock 870. Now we have the Magpul Forend, side saddle, and the Magpul buttstock. Now this was a real easy install. You got the one Allen wrench right there. As you see, it was tightened down. Rubber piece been put back in. The spacers have been added, which is basically unscrewing this piece, pulling it out, adding your spacers as you want, and that's it from 870 stock to a little customization.